Hey guys, how you doing? Right, okay, so today's going to be a Mega Drive video. So yeah, I thought I'd just break it up a little bit from all the Super Nintendo action and we get some great deals there. So I have, over the past few months, picked up a reasonable amount. I think I've got 8 games to show you. Some really great titles. Some of them pretty standard, what you'd expect. One in particular is a really nice one that's come in. I'm very happy with that one. They're all great games, of course, but the one is one of those big ones. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm loving the Mega Drive. Mega Drive's brilliant. I think I've said many a time before in the past, when I was a kid, I had a Mega. Well, I always say kid, but I was a teenager. I only had a Mega Drive very briefly. I swapped my SNES with a kid at school for his Mega Drive like an idiot, all because I wanted to play Streets of Rage. But there you go. And so yeah, I didn't have it very long at all. So I only had a brief play with it, and the most play I got really was at my cousin's mate's house, Malcolm. He had a Mega Drive when they first came out, so I got to play like Castle of Illusion on it. I don't remember playing too much more on it, to be honest. I know he didn't have it that long because he bought a SNES when that came out, and we played Mario World and was just like, holy shit, this game's amazing. But yeah, I've over the last few years, like through collecting and having several Genesis consoles and Japanese Mega Drives, I've really grown to like the system a lot, and there's so many great games. And I figured when I first started PAL collecting as well, I can't just do SNES. 16-bit era is my favourite. Amiga, SNES, Mega Drive. That's really the best old school gaming for me. It's got a lot of nostalgic memories. That's my early teens, so that's really good times. And you know, you can't. Well, at least I can't discount the Mega Drive, because even though I'm a SNES kid, there's so many great games that are exclusive to the Mega Drive. You'd just be crazy not to have both consoles. I think if you can afford to do it, then it's worth having both of them if you're a 16-bit game lover. So yeah. 16-bit game lover. That's like a hashtag in it. That's on a t-shirt. Anyway, right, so yeah, I've got 8 games, all decent titles, and one in particular is fantastic. But first game I'm going to show you, a little bit disappointed with this one, but we'll talk about it. Right, it is a Robocop versus Terminator. Now you may remember I had this on the Master System a while back, probably a couple of years ago now, and I made a complete gameplay of that, a complete playthrough. I love the Master System version. It's fan-bloody-tastic. This is in really nice shape, by the way. Lovely condition. Now, everyone that I spoke to online kept saying to me how good this version is, and you know, if I like the Master System, I'm going to love the Mega Drive version. That's quite the opposite. I really don't like this at all. It's terrible. Yeah, you've got blood and gore, fair enough, but you've also got an absolutely terrible soundtrack with this ridiculous digitised voice that irritates the crap out of me. And the game just doesn't feel good to play. I did not enjoy it. I didn't like the animations, didn't like the sound effects, didn't like the music. Yeah, well, it's got 16-bit graphics, but honestly, I think the Master System version is so superior. It's such a better game. So yeah, I was incredibly disappointed. I was really looking forward to playing that one and getting the ultimate Robocop versus Terminator experience, and I didn't. Master System game's far superior. I'm sure not everyone's going to agree with me on that, but that's just my opinion. Right, next up is an absolute one of my favourite Mega Drive games, a right bastard to play as well. It is the Terminator. I'll say it's a bastard. It's really the first stage of it. I mean, once you get past the first stage, it isn't too bad, but you've got to get past the first stage, and the first stage can be tough as hell. Nice condition. These are all in great shape, so I don't need to keep telling you. But yeah, great. I mean, the cover alone, yeah, iconic. Really great. I love the soundtrack on this. The music on this game is fantastic. Very, very, very tough. That first stage is a total bastard, and I can't do it now. I'm old. I've tried, but I find it really difficult. I will get there, because I know that once I get past it, I can get through quite a few levels, and it's really good. I remember watching Ninja Bear Hug Stu playing I think it was the Master System version a few years back when he was doing his SMS quest, and he made it look really, really easy. But then again, he does tend to make games look fairly easy. So that's 2. So next up is a classic scrolling beat 'em up Mega Drive essential, I suppose. It is Golden Axe. In all honesty, I think the Master System version again is a better version of the game. You know, this is not going on graphics and things, it's just purely on how the game plays. I feel that this version now hasn't aged particularly well. At the time it was great, but now it feels a little bit sluggish to me, to be honest with you. And she looks like Maria Whittaker. I don't know if anyone remembers her. Yeah, I don't know if that was deliberate. I know she was involved with the Barbarian game, wasn't she? But anyway, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's still a classic. It's Golden Axe. It's still a great scrolling beat 'em up. I always play as Gilius as well. You got to play Thunderhead, but yeah, it doesn't hold up very well. The Master System version plays much better. I'm actually going to run out of space, so I'm going to move them back a little bit. There we go. Alright, next one is a great one, another scrolling beat 'em up. We got Comic Zone. I really like this game. From what I've seen online, it seems to split opinion, but me personally, it's really nice. I wasn't too sure about his blue spines either. Don't want to go on a blue tonic rant here, but I was never a big fan of the blue spines, and like in Genesis, they have the red spines, which I kind of like them, but I like the uniformity, but I gotta be honest, when they're on the shelf, the blue ones kind of break it up nicely with the black ones, so I don't mind them so much now. There you go. It doesn't have the CD that apparently is supposed to come with it, which is fine by me, I don't really care. Yeah, if you've never seen it, check out the screenshots. This is really cool because basically this is a scrolling beat 'em up inside a comic book strip, and you break your way through the comic strip. It's absolutely fantastic. I think it's such a cool idea, really well executed. Tough game. I've never found it an easy fighter, but yeah, really, really fun title. So I had to grab this one. I'm very glad to have this in the collection. Right, next up is one of the best platformers on the system. One of the best 16-bit platformers, full stop, in my opinion. And that is Disney's Castle of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse. I love this game. I mean, as I say, I played it at Malcolm's back in the day. Fantastic title. There's nothing you can say really that hasn't been said. There's always people again that will say that the Master System version is a better game. I don't know. I've played both, and I probably would lean towards the Megadrive. I feel it plays a bit better for me. But the Master System one is really good. But I just love this, man. It's like that early stage with the spiders. That alone, never mind anything else, is just super nostalgic, and graphically looks absolutely stunning still. And of course, it's got a fantastic soundtrack. So yeah, easily one of the best platformers out there for 16-bit era. Another personal favourite. I don't think it's considered to be an amazing game, but I personally like it. Alien Storm. So this is like I suppose it is a scrolling beat 'em up, isn't it? I suppose that's what you'd call it. But you got like weird like laser weapons and things. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's got like first person mode as well there. It's been a long time since I played this. I need to put it in. There we go on it. But yeah, I love Alien Storm. It's always been one of those games that I just gravitate to on the Mega Drive. It's fantastic. And you know, years ago, back in Birmingham, I had a group of friends that I worked with. Mate Morris, we used to go around his house, have a few beers, play some retro games. And I remember the one night we were quite hammered, and like early as in the morning, me and my mate Mark were playing this. Yeah, it's a great game, great memories. I don't think the artwork is that bad. Japanese artwork's cooler, but it's alright for a PAL game. Some of the PAL artwork's actually quite decent. Right, now for the two big ones that I'm really happy to get. So first up is a game that I've been playing a lot, and I've got pretty good at it, and I'm very happy to have this in the collection. Daz Cajones de Loro, his favourite game, Shadow Dancer. So it was The Secret of Shinobi in it. PAL artwork's a bit shit, I'll be honest. I don't think it's particularly great. The Japanese box is much better, but the game is fantastic. I've got to either a level or 2 levels past in the Statue of Liberty, I think it is. But I really, really enjoy this game. It's fantastic. I mean, basically, it's just like original Shinobi, but you've got a dog. So you go, like Rolling Thunder as well, you go from bottom to top. It's fantastic. And it's not that difficult. You know, they put a lot of practice into this. So I was playing it daily at one point, but then I started playing Super Less on the SNES, and well, that took over. But yeah, it's an absolutely incredible game. Really, really like this a lot. So yeah, fantastic title. And then the last one is one I'm really chuffed to have, because this is one of the big hitters that I was trying to get for the Mega Drive. This was like top of my list, and I got a really good deal on this, so I was just really chuffed to grab it, because it's from one of my favourite series of games on the Amiga. And I'll just get to the point. It is Megatamaken. Fantastic game. As far as I understand, this is based on Token 3 from the Amiga, and it's absolutely great. I love it. Fantastic. The weird thing is, you get, I believe on the Mega Drive, there's Token, which is the first game, and Megatamaken, which is based on the third game, but there is no Token 2, which is a shame, because Token 2 on the Amiga was the best one. This is in absolutely lovely shape. Really, really nice all the way through. Even the case itself, normally when they come, the plastic's all grimy and you have to clean it up. So yeah, very happy. I'm very, very happy to have this in the collection. I've been playing this afternoon, and it's fantastic. The soundtrack, man, I just like the artwork and all that. PAL artwork, there's really, really nice artwork. Very good. Love the soundtrack on the Token games. This and the Super Nintendo games, superb. Eventually, I will get to play Super Token 2. Eventually. This is hard, by the way. I've just had a go before I started making this video, and I was on the second stage in the water, and I don't know where to go. I'm just swimming around shooting shit and I can't find my way out. And I did have a Japanese reproduction fan translation a few years back, and I got pretty good at it. So yeah, I'm not too sure. So I have to put some time in and get stuck in. But yeah, absolutely fantastic game. There's an amazing stage on the back. I don't know if you'll see it on the artwork at the top there. I don't know if it's glaring or not, but that looks really cool. But yeah, I'm a massive fan of the Toykin games from the Amiga days. So very happy to have that. And yeah, lovely 8 new additions to the Mega Drive collection. Now, in the new year, I do plan on buying a lot more Mega Drive games. So I've got a big list of games that I want, obviously. The Super Nintendo is still priority because, you know, I need to get them while I can because the prices are getting crazy. Mega Drive is still, for the most part, fairly accessible. The majority of games are quite cheap. You know, if you're patient and you look around, you can get a lot of them for sub 20 quid for most games. I mean, some of them are less than tenner. So, you know, you can get some really good deals. It's only really games like Megatamaken that are a bit more expensive, and Shadow Dancer and things. Yeah, but very chuffed anyway. So there you go, that's the latest Mega Drive editions. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below, as always, and I will see you in the next video.